Okay, so when I was a single guy, well, it depends. Is it a weekday or is it a weekend?
Oh, shit.
Because those are two completely different evenings.
You know, let's go all out. I don't want to make it hard.
We could do both.
We can do both.
Okay, so either way.
So top five. So we'll go top five. 5 being last. 1 being the drum roll.
1 being my go-to move.
The go-to move.
So number 5, starting ice. Number 5. Probably hanging out watching Netflix.
Let me give you a drum roll. Number 5.
That's not a drum
roll.
a rim shot, but
there's drums involved.
But it's not a roll.
How about this one?
Give me the chimp. Just give me the chimp.
Let me get the chimp. Anytime, chimp. There it is.
There we go. Number 5. Hanging out at the house, watching Netflix, getting drunk.
By yourself? You got a roommate?
Well, by yourself. I mean, that's like lower tier. I don't feel like doing shit.
Right.
Nothing's going on.
Right.
I got nothing on any of the social networks for a lead.
Right.
No Tinder, no nothing.
Right. Okay, so let me throw this out there. I noticed yesterday that everybody was putting up this Facebook banner across their profile picture with their loved ones saying, I love us, or I heart us.
Sure.
I'd put a picture of Jim Beam.
I saw that.
Rye and a cup next to it.
That's adorable. I
love us. And I love my whiskey, and so I felt it only natural to put what I love there, whom I love. And I had a little bit of a smooch time with my Jim Beam Rye. And just one smooch. And then I rang in the day like that, and then went to bed. So I am in that group 5 tier.
Yeah.
Okay, so go ahead, 4.
Number 4. Hanging out with friends playing video games.
Like a Lonely Hearts Club.
Like yeah.
Just
nerds night out.
Those stupid girls don't even know what they're missing with these guys.
Oh, yeah, totally.
Remember my ex? I hate her. Wonder what she's doing.
Yeah. Drunk texts of the exes. Oh my God, can you imagine how many people did that?
Oh Jesus, too many people did that.
Probably more than what would admit to.
Right. So you're doing that at home, at a friend's house, preferably with like maybe a dartboard,
getting drunk.
PlayStation.
Yeah, getting drunk.
Well, you're gonna want stuff to do.
Yeah.
Right. No going out though. Not going to go out.
No, that's not.
Or is that a later stage?
Not at level 3.
Not level. Oh, that's level 3.
Yeah.
What was level 4?
Oh, okay, 4. Sorry.
Yeah, level 4. Yeah, 4. So we're not there yet.
No.
That's still Loserville.
Yes.
Okay, level 3.
Level 3 is trying to invite a group of friends and female acquaintances over for a night at home.
Just like a get together, like if you guys aren't doing anything.
Well, like in the 8th grade where you play spin the bottle and 7 minutes of heaven.
Yeah, so you invite maybe like 6 to 8 people over, just a small get together.
Yeah.
Single people, couples. Preferably single people, probably, or does it matter?
Preferably single people, because
because we're looking for an opportunity.
Yeah, I know, right? You're trying at the third level. You're trying to get into something.
You're still actually looking to try to.
Yeah, and this is the point where you're inviting like guaranteed shit to happen. Like this,
something's happening to somebody.
Yeah.
I mean, would you in that situation at the level 3? Would you actually break out the spin the bottle?
Dude, it depends how desperate you are. Like, level 3, maybe. Like, remember when we used to do this? This is so fun. Let's do this.
Nostalgia's sake. I mean, and we're talking in our 30s, or are we talking? Is there a cutoff point for that? Like that recommendation?
I think about 20, 25. Like now, dude, if you try to bust out spin the bottle at our age, people you would no longer be invited to anything.
Well, at our age, a spin the bottle party is a key party.
Yeah.
You put your keys in the fish bowl of your hotel room. Yeah. You just draw a random key, put on your mask, and go up.
Yeah. So eyes wide shut.
Eyes wide shut party. Yeah. That's a spin the bottle thing at our age. But now, would you ever try to incorporate, like, you've been around. I've made drinking games.
What are you trying to say?
I mean, you've been around the block. I mean, let's just say this. When you leave, I try to wash my couch off, okay? But no, like, when, you've been around me when I'm throwing a party. Like, I try to turn, like, Jenga, Connect 4, things like that into drinking games.
Yes.
Would you ever turn, like, one of those games into, like, a smooch game.
I don't think I'd be the person to do that. Like, I have friends that do that, like you. So I just assume
Just
that
leave it.
I just
Maybe Leon's got something cooking.
Yeah, exactly. I don't try to force anything because I've never really been that dude to be like, hey, it would be fun. Let's do this.
Yeah, you're just a go with the flow guy.
Yeah, here I'm gonna put this hat on the side of the TV, and then when someone actually wears it, everybody drinks or everybody finds someone to kiss.
Right on. Okay, so there's number 2. What's
level
number
2. Was that? No, we're doing level 2 now.
Yeah,
level 2 is we are going out. I have a date. We're trying to do a little impressing of such date.
Now, are you going out one-on-one, or are you going out in like a small little group of like another couple or 2 couples or something like that?
Actually, well, as a single guy, no, that's level no. That'll be level number 1. Level number 2 is you're going out. I'm getting ripped water drunk, and I'm trying to get up on whatever comes my path.
Maybe you find somebody in the same predicament such as yourself.
Yeah, dude, you just throw the net out there and hope for the best.
Yeah. Maybe there's a couple of lady number 2s floating around.
Yeah.
And then they're going to be like, it's not getting any better than this. Let's do this, cowboy.
It could be worse.
I mean, that's my slogan.
Yeah. And then number 1 would be yes. I've done the pregame.
Yeah.
I've done the
work. Math, done the research.
I've done the research. Now it's time for the field study. No, the field test.
I've put in my texting. I've put in my calls.
Yep. Got a date. Got a location. Mm-hmm. Now it's time to make the move and see what happens for the evening.
Nice.
And you're going in all in. That all in moment.
All in
moment.
And then it's up to the angels smiling upon you.
It's up to fate.
It's up to fate at that point. That's a pretty darn good list, buddy. Now, do you have a weekday list? I mean, does it differ that much?
When I was in school, no. My weekdays were weekends anyways. It just I guess depended on if I was going to go to class the next day.
Right. True. Yeah, I think that's a damn good list. If anybody has any amendments or anybody wants to discuss the list or have your own list, go ahead and shoot that through our chat. I'll be happy to proofread it for you. Oh, shit. Have you been keeping up on any current events or anything like that lately?
Like what kind of current events?
All of them.
Like political events?
Legitimately.
Dude, I've stopped paying attention.
It's pretty hard to pay attention, ain't it?
I don't want to.
Did you hear that? That's the Kansan in me. Ain't it? Hey, you listen to that stuff? Ain't you? No? Aight then.
No, I've stopped paying attention. I don't care anymore.
Yeah, I really have too.
It's depressing.
It's depressing, but like in my mind, just watching and gathering information on headlines and social media and things like that, it makes me not want to pay attention to it.
Yeah.
The more I know, I feel like the dumber I might actually get. I'm just going to keep on just not reading and not looking at things and just go about my business.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what you do, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
That's not
like the election's over. It seems the world's going to hell in a handbasket. You know what? I'm just riding shotgun.
Well, then good.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good slogan. We got to get a T-shirt made.
Do we have T-shirts?
I mean, I've got a T-shirt that I have as a prototype that I'm going to make more T-shirts maybe.
Okay.
If there's an interest. I mean, if there's not, then I don't really give a shit.
I want one.
I'll make one then. How about them apples?
Oh.
You heard it here first. Sometimes we get feisty. All right. As you can hear, the hedgehog is getting the business again. So this weekend was an important weekend.
It was. That it was.
We had the half-season premiere of TWD. And I really think that that's what people probably listen to us the most for, is if it's not keeping up with... If it's not like foreign people keeping up with American football,
yeah,
then it's probably just people that are The Walking Dead fans.
Possibly.
I mean, we're kind of fanatics.
A little bit.
So we talk about it.
Yeah,
we talk about what we like, right?
Yeah. Do what you know. You do what you know.
Sometimes we talk about weights. Sometimes we talk about comics. Sometimes we talk about movies. Sometimes we talk about a lot of shit. We talk about a lot of shit.
Yeah.
But we talk about...
We're kind of closet nerds.
Yeah. But I was going to say, but we talk about The Walking Dead a lot. So... Did this episode tickle your titties? Did that catch you off guard? Sorry.
A little bit. I didn't expect that.
Did that episode... I mean, what did you think about this episode this past weekend?
I liked it. I think it's a catalyst for what's gonna go down. I know the one thing that I saw all over like on the Talking Dead and all the Walking Dead blogs that I've seen, everybody's kind of wondering, why the hell is Rick smiling at the end of the episode?
Yeah, I want to know. I mean, like, it's like almost like it wasn't a smile like he's happy. Like, well, I don't want to say that. It's not a smile as if like he's happy as much as it's a smile as in he recognizes somebody almost. To me, at least, the way it looked.
My two cents, and you can go ahead and put me down on this prediction. I think Rick is smiling because he sees another opportunity to gain more people to help him fight against Negan. The group that walked up on him, obviously, they're not. I guess in a fortified camp like every other group is at this point. But I'm going to go ahead and put my prediction down and say that is the Whisperers.
Okay, that's what I was curious.
I'm going to put that down on record.
And is it because it seems as though there's a female in charge? Are you thinking that might be Alpha?
I think it's Alpha. I do. Just from what the character looks like in the books and the way that they are just out there, out in the open. Because I mean, it wasn't like they were anywhere near like a compound of anything. They're just like out in the open, and they just walked up on him. Hey, what's up? What are you doing?
Right.
So I'm gonna go ahead and say that's the Whisper group.
Okay,
and then that's Alpha.
What'd you think about the King not wanting to get into the mix yet?
I think it makes him look weak.
Yeah.
I think he definitely made himself look weak when he was talking to Jesus, saying, why did you tell him my business?
Yeah.
We made an arrangement with Negan, and it's working out just fine. Blah blah blah. And I think it made him look weak.
No. What about? Excuse me. What about? Excuse me. What about that kid? Do you think the little kid with the Friar Tuck bowl cut thing is going to play any role, because he asked him for his advice but then didn't really follow it at all, or anybody's? Do you think he values Morgan's viewpoint more than anybody else's?
I'm thinking, Morgan's
on borrowed time now anyways.
Yeah.
He hasn't been around. He wasn't even in the comic, I don't think. Or if he was, he just never just.
He's always been a backseat character. He's one of those characters where he doesn't want to get involved. Mm-hmm. He just wants to live his life. He just which is, I think, is like the majority of the people in the entire series. Like, we just want to live.
Right.
We just want to live this post zombie apocalypse.
Yeah.
We don't want to cause any problems.
Right.
We just want as close to normal as possible. And I think maybe he kind of values what Morgan has to say.
Right. Well,
because he seems to be like the only sane person that doesn't want to be in charge of anything.
Yeah. But at least this is like walking around with his balls hanging out of his pants, shooting his gun in the air too. He seems to be pretty level-headed. He's not full of piss and vinegar,
Yeah.
I do tell you what, though, my prediction of El Beardo, the leader of the Hilltop. I still don't know his name. Gregory. Yeah. The George Carlin looking fucking guy.
Yeah.
He's still alive. I thought they were going to kill him. And so he's still alive, and he's still being a dick to everyone.
Yeah.
Do you think he's going to be at least overthrown, if not killed, before long?
You want the real answer?
Sure.
I already told you the real answer. Yeah, Maggie's gonna bitch slap him and take over.
Well, Maggie did bitch slap. She punched him in the face.
Yeah.
So that was probably, metaphorically speaking, a bitch slap.
Yeah.
But with a fist.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I think she's going to take over. One thing is interesting about Maggie, and I made a note of this, and you might not have recognized this, but she is looking more and more like Glenn. Have you noticed that? She cut her hair short. She's wearing the canvas baseball cap.
Yeah.
She's got a button-up shirt that she wears open that looks a lot like a baseball jersey. Like she's looking like a super tall 10-year-old boy. Now, and I'm not saying that...
You know what, the